Sertoba Media, where the struggle is real to be awesome.
I push that weight to get that dough, but I don't break cause I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came in to run it and bet if I had to, I'd do it again. It ain't no race if I don't win. I push that weight to get that dough, but I don't break cause I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came in to run it and bet if I had to, I'd do it again. It ain't no race if I don't win. Trust I'm coming up for that top spot, coming up for that throne. Trust I'm coming up for that drop top, coupe sitting on.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Grind. I am your host, Korrey, and we are here to talk about all things WWE. And you can catch The Grind every single Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern right here on Sertoba Media, SIRTOBA. Full episodes of The Grind every single Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. You can follow Sertoba Media on all social media platforms, and you can follow The Grind at specific social media platforms. Those specific platforms will be available for you to see at the end of today's episode. Now, let's get into what we have for today. Before I get started for today's episode, as I told you all before, I was away on a business trip for the last couple of weeks. And it gave me a parting gift of, the flu. So I am battling this off, but I do not want to miss reaching out and engaging with you all any week. I don't want to miss it. So here we are. I'm going to power through it. I'm not going to probably have as much energy as I normally would. But I'm here, and I want to make sure that we talk about this very, very enticing elimination chamber. The implications of this elimination chamber is profound. And it's honestly the most unpredictable one that we have had in a while. So let's get into the contents of the show. First match we have on the card is Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Unsanctioned. Now, we all knew that this was going to happen at some point. We all knew. There were times where Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were in the ring together when, Kevin Owens was out there fighting with the bloodline and stuff like that. Think about the Netflix premiere when Kevin Owens came out and hit Roman Reigns, but, Sami was out there. He did nothing to him. And eventually we knew this was going to, their paths was going to cross. We knew it was coming. But for their first match together in a while, against each other in a while, to be unsanctioned, yikes. And it's in their home country, hometowns, Toronto, man. And I have a feeling that these gentlemen are going to put on a brutal but beautiful show. There will be nothing held back between these two. There's a reason why they haven't been wrestling lately, probably to give themselves some time and get their bodies together for what they're going to put themselves through. And they're going to tell a beautiful story through violence. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have been tied together for the last 20 plus years. And I don't think that I can remember in history where there's been a rivalry so brutal as these two. For as long it has went on, and it still means something. In the past, we have seen these rivalries take place, and it's just like, dude, okay, we're over it. I could watch Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens go at each other all day, every day. It just doesn't get boring to me. And I don't know if they just have the right pulse on them or what. But when it comes to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they always just know when to pull the trigger on them. So I think this match is going to be brutal. I think Sami Zayn's going to come up short. I think Kevin Owens, he can have the package power driver on and Sami Zayn already coming into it not 100%. Sami Zayn's going to the gulags. He's going to put up a hell of a fight, but Kevin Owens is taking this win. I could see like a package pile driver onto some open concrete, pull the mats up, package pile driver on there. Kevin Owens for the win, though. Now, this offer from the final boss to Cody Rhodes to sell his soul. Shane Soon, that man, your soul is mine. The final boss wants Cody's soul, not the title. This is really weird. Last year he was beating the absolute out of Cody. And now it's to the point where he's trying to recruit him. And just, looking at Friday Night SmackDown and what went down on there and all that he's trying to do to entice Cody to be on his side, I don't know what The Rock's end game is here. Besides to try to get Cody to be at his pecking. Now, I think The Rock was good until he revealed that belt that had Cody's father's death date on it. And I think that's what's the straw that breaks the camel's back in the situation. The Rock did that, and it was very insensitive. And I don't see Cody taking too kindly to that. So ultimately, I think Cody doesn't take The Rock's offer, which is going to piss The Rock off. And he's going to make the next 4 or 5, 6 weeks into WrestleMania a living hell for Cody again. But I'm gonna tell you who I think is going to take the offer later on. But I think Cody turns it down, and it's going to really, really piss off the final boss. And it's going to put Cody through hell going into this Mania season. And I think that, Cody, at the end of the day, is going to be that baby face. He's the ultimate baby face right now. And I don't see WWE pulling him from that. Nah, not right now. Not as their top champion. I can't see that. So Cody turns down The Rock's offer. Now, we have the women's elimination chamber match. Bayley, Naomi, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, and Alexa Bliss. Now, this match is up in the air for me. Everybody is kind of tied to a storyline. Everybody. And I can see this going in multiple ways. I can see them continuing the momentum of Roxanne Perez, her being in the final 2 of the Royal Rumble, and they throw her right into a main event spot for WrestleMania. I can see that. Roxanne is phenomenal. She is the prodigy for a reason. And I can see them putting her into that prominent role. So she's in the main event scene as soon as she hits the main roster officially, even though I think she already has. I definitely don't see Naomi winning because she has a bigger storm to handle. Um, Now, Bianca Belair is the one that I'm kind of feeling because we've been teasing Bianca versus Rhea for a while now. And they've never had that official match on the grandest stage of them all. If I remember correctly, Bianca Belair is undefeated at WrestleMania. Somebody fact check me on that. But I believe Bianca is undefeated. And do we want to feed her to Rhea Ripley? I don't know. I don't know, but I would love to see her be world champion again. It's been a couple of years, and the last time she won it, she got cashed in on by Io Sky. So, I got my feelings about that. Um, Bayley, I don't see her winning this match. She has too much going on with Roxanne. So, they have a budding rivalry going, and Alexa Bliss and the Wyatt Six. Does she join the Wyatt Six? Does she have problems with the Wyatt Six? And I will be the first one to tell you, like, while I think it'd be cool that she ends up joining the Wyatt Six and that she has clued in to that new Lily doll. She has the six in the eye. Um, I would love for them to get some vengeance for the Fiend first. For what she did at WrestleMania a few years ago, one of the worst endings to a match I have ever seen. But if we want to play off of that, she shouldn't just be brought in, you know. But if they do play off of that, I'm not going to be upset either way. But she clearly got some issues or some things coming with the Wyatt Six. Um, and then when we think about Liv Morgan, I don't want to see Liv and Rhea again. Please no, please no. They have the tag team titles. Let her and Raquel do their thing with the tag titles. Liv Morgan had a great reign as women's world champion, and we don't need her back in that scene right now. So, um, who do I think is going to take this win? I'm gonna run with Bianca Belair. A lot of people have been complaining online about the star status of this WrestleMania and the stars that are needed to make sure that this WrestleMania is successful. And I think WWE is taking note of that, and they're going to pull out some cards that people probably weren't paying attention to, or probably weren't thinking about. It's been a while since Bianca Belair excuse me, has had a world title opportunity. So I think it's going to be Bianca Belair. I think Bianca Belair ultimately wins this match and goes on to face Rhea at WrestleMania. Bailey and Roxanne going to cancel each other out. I think this is when we get Jade to return and beat the holy hell out of Naomi. Liv Morgan, I think she'll just probably get eliminated by Bianca. And Alexa Bliss, something's going to go on with the Wyatt Six. So, Bianca Belair for the win in the women's Elimination Chamber match. Now we get to the men's Elimination Chamber match. Damian Priest, Logan Paul, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and John Cena. This is one of the more star-studded elimination chambers in history, minus Logan Paul. Who cares about Logan Paul? Go back to the internet, bro. You're a great wrestler, but the way that you didn't show up for that that promo session on Friday Night SmackDown, showing how much you need to learn, kid. But I will say that this match can go in a multitude of ways. And the winner of this match gets to face Cody at Mania. It is so hard trying to decipher who is going to come out on top. And what I am thinking is that Damian Priest is not winning. I don't see Logan Paul winning. I don't see Seth Rollins winning. I don't see Drew McIntyre winning. I think it's down to Cena and Punk. And what I can see is Punk has acknowledged that it's getting down to his last few years and he wants to main event WrestleMania. John Cena, this is his last year, and he wants to main event WrestleMania because it's what's best for business. Here's the caveat. Who wins the damn match? Ultimately, I think it's John Cena. I think John Cena goes on to win the Elimination Chamber match. And here's the caveat, though. Here's the crazy thing about it. I think after Cody turns down The Rock is going to go to John Cena, and John Cena is going to sell his soul to The Rock because it's what's best for business. Now, I'm conflicted because I feel like it would make more sense for John to lose and then sell his soul to The Rock in order to get into that main event picture for WrestleMania because The Rock has so much pull with him being part of the board of directors of TKO Group. So it makes more sense for John to lose, being that last two and lose. Um, we know what his record against CM Punk is. It is not good. So CM Punk winning makes a ton of sense as well. But maybe Punk should lose and then call that favor in to Paul Heyman to make sure he gets into the championship picture for WrestleMania. There's so many freaking caveats to this thing, man. So many. But ultimately, I think it's going to end up being a triple threat match for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. You're going to have Punk with Paul Heyman in his corner, with Roman possibly there to deal with The Rock. But I think during this match, during the Elimination Chamber match, do we forget that Seth Rollins double stomped Roman twice? Uh, I could see Roman coming back with some revenge for Seth Rollins. So that's what's going to get him eliminated. Logan Paul's just an idiot. So I can see him getting himself eliminated. Drew McIntyre cries and whines and complains about everything. And I think they're going to try to replay what they were attempting to do at the Royal Rumble with Damian Priest eliminating him. So I think Damian Priest is going to eliminate Drew McIntyre from this match. So that way they can get their story going for Mania. Which leaves me with just Punk and Cena. So it could go either way. Each one is going to sell their soul to get into this championship opportunity. And ultimately, I think it's going to be a triple threat match for that WWE championship at Mania. Cody versus John Cena versus CM Punk. It's going to be the night two main event. You're going to have Paul Heyman out there. You're going to have The Rock out there. And that favor, it's going to be Roman Reigns to come and deal with The Rock. I don't know, man. There's so many different things that you can pull from this, and that's why wrestling is just so exciting again, man. A lot of people complain online. A lot of people holler about, well, Triple H does this and does that. Nobody is perfect, y'all. Nobody. So, is everything that he's doing cooking? Not everything, and it's okay. It's okay. Find what you like, find that avenue, or fantasy storybook. Talk about it. Sometimes you put your ideas out there on the internet. He's watching the internet clearly. Sometimes when you put it out there, it might get noticed. So, help the man out. Clearly, he's open to listening. So help him out. But that's it, y'all. That is my predictions for today's Elimination Chamber matches, or Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. Comment down below. What is your match predictions? What do you think is going to happen during these matches? How are people going to get eliminated? What do you think the fallout is? This is the last premium live event before WrestleMania. We got 6 weeks until Mania. About 6 weeks until Mania. So what do you think the fallout is going to be from this? I feel like we're about to start picking it up with the storylines. It's about to start cooking again. And watching Raw and SmackDown, it's going to get to that level of can't miss again. So comment your thoughts, your opinions down below. Share your feedback with me. If you have anything that you want to see here on this show, let me know. I'm here for you. And that's why I showed up today for my flu game, Jordan style. Because I wanted to make sure I got this out there to you all. So I love you all. I appreciate you all joining me this afternoon for a few moments. Follow Sertoba Media on all social media platforms, please. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're trying to grow. We're trying to share what we have here, what we have to offer here. And we want to be able to reach in a different platform. We want to bring you all new tech and, new ways of connection. So the only way we can do that is if you all are supporting us. So like, share, and subscribe to Sertoba Media on all social media platforms. Follow The Grind. Like, share, and subscribe to The Grind on YouTube as well. Those specific platforms will be here for you to see in a second. And always remember, y'all, stay true to what you do Stay true to why you do, and stay true to you. Have a great day. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the Elimination Chamber, and I'll see y'all next week.
I push that weight to get that goal, but I don't break 'cause I'm in wrong. If ain't no pain, it ain't no growth.